Set sail, boys. We're here. Late, but we're here. How's everyone doing? We're back again with another One Piece chapter. How's everyone? Hopefully it's a good day, good night, good evening, afternoon, wherever it may be. Today, we have One Piece 1172 chapter. Later than I was hoping for, but things happen. Nonetheless, we show up, just how we are here today. We're going to be here tomorrow with our anime reaction stream. Sunday will be our regular read-through day stream, so all of our regular stuff that we do will be then. And then we'll have a whole thing ready for next week that we'll try and do. Next week's schedule will be interesting, but we should hopefully be here for everything. I'm going to try and get to Buggy Go next week. Final Fantasy VII, we're still going strong. We're in Part 2, which I didn't know Part 2 was here, and people have let me know, like, how could you not know? I didn't know that there was a Part 2 to Final Fantasy, but apparently, yes, Final Fantasy is long as fuck, so you live and learn. You live and learn. So, with that being said, we're going to get to our stream today, because we are running just a tad bit late. Today, we are reading One Piece off of TCB Scans. They're a okay site. They used to be better back in the day, but, you know, I trust them with more translations than not. Gonna have that pinned to the chat, so that way you guys, if you're reading live with me now, or if you are a VOD Gang person, first of all, hi VOD Gang, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and warm and everything's going well for you in this 2026. It still can be your year. If you want to read the chapter, if you haven't already done so, it's in the description down below. So, last time we left off, we are officially out of the flashback. We had Luffy and Loki talking. We had a plan to go up against the forces that are challenging Elbaf right now, such as Emu and the almost said Gorosei. The elders, or not the elders, oh my god, the God Knights. Why did that blank on me? Anyway, they have a plan. They're going to go up there and take care of business. Well, mainly everyone else but Luffy and Loki, because of course, you got to save the stars, the powerhouses for later. They got to have their own special moment to save the day and all that stuff. So they're down and doing their thing against that one gigantic dream shadow monster thing that Killingham made, the Draugr. And we saw a new ability of Loki, so of course everyone for the last week, like 2 weeks, have been theorizing, was Loki's end cap. If Loki, his theme with the squirrel is giving him this ability, Radakusker, if the squirrel is a mythical fruit that is based off the Nordic squirrel that can climb the Yggdrasil tree, does he have all the 9 realms represented with a power? So that means the squirrel in the hammer gives him 9 powers, and that's not even counting his devil fruit power that he ate, which is probably a mythical fruit too. So yeah, Loki's looking pretty busted. Loki's looking pretty damn busted. I am still holding Luffy ahead of him. Same thing with Shamrock, but for the latter of those two, it's a little bit closer than I was thinking, but nonetheless, wow. And then going into this, we're gonna have some potentially Scopper and Sanji talking about before he gets his power up. Same thing with Zoro and Zoro as well, where their power ups are coming. We've talked about it. We'll see how it goes, and then yeah. I mean, we've talked about a lot of stuff about like the obvious, like, hey, they're gonna fight the God Knights that are here. Brook's probably gonna do something with Lilith, or not Lilith. Oh my god. Gunko. Obviously, Luffy and Loki are going up against Emu. Usopp is probably going to get something with the Giants, you would think. Mainly Dory and Broggy, so we'll wait to see what happens with there. But outside of that, I don't really have any other predictions outside of the basic thing that you can probably think about going forward. But I'm looking forward to this. This is like the prime time movement. I don't know if we're on break after this chapter. I think we're going to be going back into a steady schedule. Fingers crossed. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get into this. You know the deal. Please follow the rules down there. Thank you kindly. Let's go. So, chapter 1172, the Elbaf I admire. I imagine that's Harujin, possibly? Because I think we're going to now, like, do the typical Oda, oh, we're going away from Luffy now. Bon Clay, Mr. 2, Bentham. Haven't seen him in a minute. Cover request by Pizza Amuri. Some swans rummaging through Bankurgi's cosmetics and putting on makeup, of course. Yo, Bonchan, I guess is good tie-in because we are getting into season 2 of the live action soon, which will be getting closer and closer to Alabasta, so this is a nice little catch-up there. But Bon Clay, there's a lot of theories on Impel Down, so maybe Bon Clan will come back and do some stuff. Hopefully. Maybe. First page, we got a nice wide shot of the tree and the escalator system that they have. The lift descends to the Sun Realm. God, that's a nice perspective of just how thick that tree is. There are 3 foes up there. Okay, so Gabon is with the rest of the group, so that means Sanji's there too. Their objective is clear. They plan to abduct 10 children from Elbaf. True, right. And take them to the Holy Land. The children will serve as living shields. Leverages towards the warriors of Elbaf into battle thralls. Ooh, look at that. We're using thralls now. The other giants are like, damn. 3 humans did all this to us. To think that they're not even the giant warrior pirates or Yasan could stop them. Get a little gas there for those guys. Sorry, I have no excuse. Well, he is a father after all. Sanji, there may be kids, but there's still giants after all. How can 3 people our size move them? Zoro thinking. One of the 3 is a woman with a very strange arrow ability. The children are unable to resist her power. They just keep marching towards the western village harbor. It's all over if they reach a ship and escape to the sea. It's all coming down to that. So we have our timeline. We have the typical Oda countdown clock that we're setting up for. So why can't we just take the kids back? Here we go. One of those 3 is a man called Summers. I know a bit about him. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do, Yasan. He became a briar man after eating the thorn fruit. He can freely manipulate vines with sharp thorns on them. And he can do, like, air thorns, too. That's... Okay, so we're getting a breakdown. So we have Gunko, arrows. Summers has his thorn fruit, so they're going to probably talk about Killingham next. Those vines serve as transportation and can wrap around the children. We can't grab them? That's cruel. Indeed, they are as tough as iron. Well, let me just turn up the light just a little bit. There we go. Indeed, they're as tough as iron. We are clumsily trying to get the kids back to break their line of formation. They'll turn into a pincushion. It's been set up so that they'll hurt each other. And on top of that, the last one seems to have the power to make nightmares come true. Here comes Killingham. The things that the kids find scary the most have come to life to prevent their escape. So they have like extra security systems. So not just the thorns. Stay hydrated. The kids may appear just to have been waddling along in a broad daylight, but it seems it's impossible for anyone to stop them. The intruders have set up some sort of twisted game here with the 3 abilities. We'll save the kids, no matter what. It seems like the quickest solution that we have is to target all 3 ability users. Oh, it's going to be like a dramatic finish kind of moment, I'm going to guess. So Zoro, Sanji, and then Gunko, Imu. So Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy and Loki, they're all going to finish off their opponents. Like, in one session where it's going to come down to like Zoro doing like a crazy Conqueror's Haki attack against presumably Killingham, but I could be wrong. Sanji activating an ability, whether it's Conqueror's Haki, an innate Germa gene, maybe something new that he's going to grow into. There is the idea that he's going to get something unique. I am on the camp of it being a unique fire ability. I am one of the people that have pushed the idea, but not one of the sole originators, but pushed the idea of Asmodeus Jambe. I like that idea. I like the idea of him getting another third color. So let's say purple, because purple, though not officially in nature, but artificially it can be considered one of the hottest flames. Also, it'd be fucking cool to see Asmodeus Jambe, obviously devil themed for the namesake. He loves that up, and maybe something like that where it's like a way for him to deal with these abilities, and it has maybe something nothing to do with Conqueror's Haki. I have a whole idea on that. I want to save that for another time, but I think that could happen. And then, of course, Loki and Luffy are probably going to do something against Emu. Whether or not Blackbeard might also be involved, maybe on the Holy Land, also could happen. But they're all going to finish them off in, like, one session. Seems like the quickest solution is to target all three of the ability users. Even if they are immortal, as they claim to be, there should be a way to take them down. We could try trapping them or crushing them. Maybe even eating them. Yo, he's even saying, yo, fuck it, let's eat these people. Sounds promising. Let's do it. It's the Sun Realm, so we must prepare to disembark. Here we go. So we're here. It's time to fight. Harjin, shocked. Yo, the nightmarish creatures. They're all up and about, man. Yo, listen, you guys want to be the next giant pirate crew, right? You guys gotta step the fuck up. And I do think Harjin's gonna level up. Now that we have more about, like, his dad, his brothers getting sauce, I feel like, even though it's gonna be super over the top compared to what we saw in Dressrosa, it's only natural because of how much time has passed, but with the new information, yeah, he's probably gonna do something crazy. He's probably gonna do something crazy. Like, outside of Loki, he is going to be, like, by far, probably now, the strongest giant in living history right here. Yeah. So, this is beyond anything I imagined. Are there no limits to what these nightmare monsters can be? Look at that. Is that the Great Eric? So that's the ship that Dory and Broggy have that got taken down. So we have a bunch of fire skeleton knights. We have an imaginary Nika. We have a big-ass giant guy. We have a bird. Some kind of, not manticore, but like maybe sphinx flying all over. The imaginary Nidhogg. The imaginary Fenrir. A ghost. We have a lightning cloud. More ghosts. Yeah. So I see like a lot of ghosts and a lot of knights are apparently the common theme here. I think there's like a giant slug or like a giant slime by the ship area. Just a bunch of shit. And actually, damn, I'll give him credit on this one. I'll give him credit on this one. He doesn't do good with scale, but fuck. Yo, you can actually see the elevator shaft where these guys are at. It's right there. We know this elevator shaft is pretty damn small when you think about its size, but these giants are sitting comfortably somewhat on it. They're right here, bunched in a group, and yet that's where it is. So again, these like constructs are huge, man. And Loki, like, froze one of them. Although I think this, like, Nidhogg is super gargantuan. He is really, really big next to the other ones. But nonetheless, Loki is, like, freezing these things in one shot. Impressive. And he's hurt, by the way. And he's still recovering. Like, yeah, Loki is shaping up to be quite a force. But anyway, I figured I just wanted to mention that before we go forward. Dory and Broggy were aborted earlier, leading the charge with their crew. but they were shot down by those monsters. Yo, Harujin, step up, man. That can't be. Is that you, Harujin? Oh, Kashi! Kashi, I'm glad you're okay. I was in the realm of the dead. Tell me what's going on. You won't believe this, but listen closely. Dori, Broggy are trying to kill Elder Ja Rule. They all went crazy. Please, you've got to stop them. Yo, they're doing their best, man, but it's not enough. Yo, the demon forms. But Usopp should do something with this. That's like his time to shine. I don't know how. I don't know. Oh, God, burp. I don't know how, but, like, he should do something. Kashi, how about the children? I'm sorry, Ripley and the others went after them, but we have had no word about their status. The kids may have already reached the harbor by now. Hey, Rolo, listen. What? Bordrin was taken. Bordrin? Who the fuck's... Wait, what? Bordrin? Do we know that person? This is bad! My little brother is one of the... Oh, okay. So we have a new information there. Bordrin. I think we met Bordrin, maybe. Bordrin. What the... This is my little brother. He's one of the hostages. I gotta go. Rhoda, wait. I'll join you. Me too. So Goldberg and... oh my God. What's her name? Oh, God. What's this giant girl's name? Fuck, I forget her name. Fuck. The one that looks like Nami. Gerd, that's her name. Gerd. So Gerd and Goldberg, they're gonna go back them up. Hey, Kashi, which way was the school? Nami and the rest of them were close by it. Can you see that fire there? It's coming from both the school and the library. Why are they on fire? Then Zoro. Anyway, you said Dory and Broggy gone crazy. Yeah, that's right. Please, hurry. Elder Ja Rule is going to be in trouble now. So we have the school. Okay, so this is the map of the battlefield that we're going to have right here for a while. For a good second. So the map on the battlefield is as followed. We have to right to left. The school library. So both of those are on fire. Saul was taken down right over here. We have Walrus in the Owl Library. We have blah, 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 blah. Near the library with the other Straw Hats. We have, I think, the children moving this way. The detachment of the giant pirates are going there. Dory and Broggy are heading to the village, which is the West Village with Ja Rule. And that's also near Quest Castle. This is a very situated area out of all the rest of the Sun Realm. And this is on Branch 8. Branch 8 is very important. Very important. Okay. Walrus School and the Owl Library. So we see their entire, like, situation is not looking good. A lot of people were taken down. A lot of people were bloodied and whatnot. Near the library with the Straw Hats, the library is burning down. I doubt Chopper will be back anytime soon, and Brooks gone off somewhere. He must have be up to something. So Brook got out of this bind? Shit. We need to get rid of these arrows before the kids are carried off. Master Dory and Broggy, I can't stand seeing you like this. Alright, Usopp, pull up, man. Pull up. Kill Ja Rule. Please, Captain, stop. Open your eyes. The Domi Reversi possessed giant pirates en route to the Western Village. Right. And then we have the Child Rescue Squad. Hang in there, kids. Be gone, you vile creatures. So Oimon is helping Ripley out. The hostage group. We're heading towards the harbor. Aren't we? If we get there, no whining. We're warriors of Elbaf. But we're not warriors. Yo, kids, you guys are gonna learn. You're gonna learn how to become warriors. In the Western Village itself. If you wanna run, run. We have no choice, Elder Ja Rule. Captain Dory and Broggy won't listen to us anymore. I won't retreat. There's still something I've got to tell Elbaf. Ooh. Are we gonna finally let the truth be out? Snail. Monitoring. Listen, people of Elbaf. I will tell you everything before I die. Oh, he's just gonna let it go now? Elder Jaw rule. Again, just seeing another vast array of the battlefield. So the Nidhogg, dragon, the fucking nightmare creatures are all outside of the western village. Our late and beloved dear king, Harold, was always beloved in Elbaf, which believed into coming together with the rest of the world, and that led to his attempt to join the world government. Gunko Emu, hey? But his efforts were shunned and betrayed. For 14 years ago on that fateful day, Elder Jaw rule. Yo, can Gunko Emu, I guess because the arrow power is still up, they can still use the ability, maybe? Could they just, like, snipe him like Frieza? Like, nope. Boop! And then just snipe it with an arrow? That'd be crazy. I saw it with my very own eyes. Harold and all the soldiers in the castle were killed by the act of a demon. Harold struggled to his last breath to keep Elbaf from falling into the demon's hands. So you have, speaking of demons, their comrades that have been turned into demons. Wait, so Loki didn't kill them? Why didn't you just tell them the truth? But, you know, Loki said, nah, don't do it. I held my tongue, fearing that our people would rise up in revenge, leading us into an all-out war. Our king never wanted that. Yeah, I guess, but to be fair, listen, this motherfucker brought war to your shores. Loki took the people's anger upon himself when he sailed out to sea. Right, which we still didn't see. We didn't get any information on that. Him and Shanks, like, that still hasn't been addressed. Lola, that's been waiting for, so maybe we'll get, like, a mid-combat flashback with Loki in that part, but we still haven't got anything like that. He may have always been boorish, but he is innocent. That's the gist. But it's not quite how I would put it. Don't get carried away, Elder Jaw rule. Yo, the squad is here. So we have Killingham in his combat mode, in his centaur mode. We have Summers thinking like he's a fucking force to be reckoned with, but I don't know, man. Flashback didn't really paint him any, like, roses. And then, of course, Gunko Emu in their weird possession form, and Oda just sparing no expense to highlight certain areas. Well done, Oda. Well done. Now today, 3 new demons have appeared to subject our nation. I hope that this matter was behind us, but we were once again in a need of great power. Seems the job's over. Guess I'll go back to sleep. I'm speaking to you now, demons. You can't take our culture, our history, but... I'm sorry, you can take our culture and our history, but let our children's go. If you think this act will crush our spirits, you've made a grave mistake. We will not show you the same patience as Harold did. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking... If there's one thing you have to learn from your king, sometimes action is needed. We will not show you the same patience as Harold. You speak of subjugation of us and the picture of our people to be your slaves? Who the hell do you think you bastards are dealing with? Finally, some gusto, man. Here we go. Here we fucking go. And the kids are hearing that. Forgive me, my little ones. You should cover your ears if you can. They can't. Well said, Jaw rule, Usopp proclaims. The Elbaf I admire would never bend that knee. Yo, fucking Usopp, please do something. Please. If the Harley prophecy does come true. Oh, fuck. Harley. The world is bound to face a great divide one day. So be it. From this moment forward, all of Elbaf will stand against the world government. It's an official proclamation. Yep, giants, suit up. We're going. Do you really think some thorns of illusions and this little reversey game will be enough to make us bow down to you? I like this geezer. I bet you I bet you do. 300 years ago, he was known. Wait, glaze. Wait, we're glazing. Wait. Oh no. Oh, the giant glaze doesn't stop. I bet you do. 300 years ago, he was known as the strongest being to ever hail from these waters. Okay, very specific. So 300 years ago, they were like, let's just say rudimentary. They were the strongest giants. Him and Fallbeard. Him who is Mountbeard, and his comrade at arms Fallbeard that were killed by Big Mom all those years ago, 60 something years ago. So both of them were considered the strongest giants. I believe that. So they, back in their youth, in their prime, they were like the heralds, the Lokis, the future Harujins of their day and age. They're Dorian Broggies. Fair enough. We will never submit to your domain. What say you, proud warriors of Elbaf? Well said, Elder Ja Rule. Fucking passionate speech. Yeah, the Elbaf I know and love is back. Yo, can you lock in, man? Seriously. We get it already. Usopp, focus on getting rid of those damn arrows. Oh, God, Usopp, please. Come on, man. You need to do something. We will protect the peace Harold dreamed of. So giants are fucking locked in. They got their second win. They're ready to go. And Dory and Broggy are in the village now. We're finally here. They said if we get caught up between them, it's over. Don't worry, I have a plan. And Zoro's got Enma? He's got a plan? No, wait. Whoa. Hold on. I just realized. That's Dorian Broggy. Yo, hold on. Oh no. Usopp. Usoppu. Champion Usopp. Yo, come on now. Oda. It's one thing if he doesn't get power-ups this arc. Fine, whatever. It's one thing if he's not, like, going around Elbaf exploring its lands and stuff. Whatever. It's culture. It's history. It's another thing if he doesn't achieve anything of greatness here. Yo, come on. Are you going to have Zoro snipe Dory and Broggy with Harujin to save Elder Ja Rule? And maybe Sanji too, because I think Sanji's here. I think he is. But it looks like Zoro's getting ready, man. Yo, come on, man. Usopp has to get something. Like, I've been conservative when it comes to Usopp and Elbaf, but even still, I have to admit, like, this... If Usopp is not getting anything, like, meaningful for this arc, bro, like, Oda, you're 3 for 3. You got Wano Country and Zoro, like, struggling his way through to have anything noticeable outside of Enma and one little flashback. Congratulations. Frankie got shafted with Egghead Island with Dr. Vegapunk. There should have been way more stuff between them two. And now Usopp and... Oh, man, dude. Really? Oh, man. I mean, I could be overthinking this. Usopp could still have a chance. But it's like Zoro's right here, man. He's right here. He's literally at the village. Or like he's damn near the village. And they were just talking about the geezer. So it's like, I feel like they're going to be the ones to do shit. Him and I'm pretty sure Sanji should be here. Let me see. Let's see if I can actually spot him. Sanji was talking. Oh no, Sanji said he was going to the school. So no. So it's wow. So Zoro's just gonna take care of the fucking enclave of demons? So then Sanji's gonna go to the school. So then, actually, hold on. Yeah. So if he goes to the school and the Straw Hats are still tied up and they're dealing with what they're having right now, that probably is a good sign then that Summer is actually going to be Sanji's opponent, which makes sense. That makes sense. So Sanji's going to go deal with the Straw Hats in their situation by the library and Saul, meaning Summer. Zoro's going to go and deal with the Giants. They're about to go to the West Village. And then I guess Killingham's going to come over and fight him in like this weird flying centaur mode. That then leaves Gunko Emu, who will probably just go run a muck. Maybe Harujin's going to be like, cease! Like my boy Dunk in the Hedge Knight. Cease! Stop trying to enslave our people. And he's going to try and fight them. It's not going to go well. I mean, it shouldn't go well. And even though I know Harujin's going to get some glaze, if he does try and stall Gunko Emu for time for Luffy and Loki to get back up here, that's all well and good. But listen, Gunko Emu should just be like, bitch, what the fuck? Here's a goddamn death arrow, black arrow, whatever the fuck. Like Harujin, again, he'll get some love. He will. He will. I just can't imagine, like, he's gonna get, like, some crazy feat to impress Emu. All he'll do is probably stall Emu. But nonetheless, that's what's probably going to happen. Summers and the school and the Walrus area, the library with the Straw Hats, that's by Summers. Sanji's going there. He'll take care of that. Zoro's going to go to the Western Village, help out Elder Ja Rule, and that probably is going to have then Killingham come over, and then Harujin's going to deal with Emu until Luffy and Loki are up. But then where the fuck does that leave Usopp? Where the fuck does that leave Usopp? Unless, like, Zoro incapacitates these guys for a time and then has to focus on Killingham, but then they get back up, Dory and Broggy, for some reason, and then Usopp has to come in. I guess that could happen, but man, I don't know. It feels like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel just to give Usopp anything. Just to give him anything in Elbaf. It's like, damn, this is his time to shine. And all he's doing is either getting beat the fuck up by a cat, glazing Elbaf by saying, "This is my Elbaf," and then getting captured. It's like, okay, are you gonna learn any lessons here? Are you gonna impart any wisdom? Is any wisdom gonna be imparted on you? Not like major power-ups, but are you gonna get a power-up here? Are you gonna use your fucking observation hockey that you haven't used since Dressrosa? Are you gonna, like, you see what I mean? It's like, fuck. Like, I was jiving with this episode, this chapter, but now with this ending panel here, I'm like, fuck, is Zoro just gonna snag whatever is left of Usopp's shine for Elbaf? Oh, man. Are we gonna go 3 for 3? Zoro, Wano Country, Frankie, Egghead Island, and Usopp Elbaf? Oh, man. Oh, man. I would... Whew, I would hate that. So, like, in the future, if we ever were to go to, like, some crazy shit, like, Vyra. I know Vyra was a very interesting place that Nami was studying and whatnot, so it probably might have weather relationship. If we go to Vyra, which is weather-themed, we're going to think like, oh, Nami's going to play a big major role in this arc. No. If we go to like a cooking island in the future, I don't know why or how, you think Sanji's going to play a big role. Nope. It's like these major themed islands that would be important for these secondary Straw Hats to take the center fold and, you know, show more screen time than them. They don't get them. They don't get them. And I don't understand why. This would be the perfect opportunity. There was an idea, like, you know, with Punk Hazard, Chopper should have gotten more love. And I kind of agree with that. Nami kind of got some stuff with the children, but it's like, it was a scientist going crazy and experimenting on kids, and Chopper had to heal them and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, why would the fuck was Chopper not more in the centerfold? Nami kind of got some stuff also in Fishman Island, but she didn't get a lot of screen time. Kind of having her feelings on the whole matter. I don't know. It feels like these arcs could be more specific Straw Hat related, but the only one who kind of gets that is Sanji. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right that Sanji's like the only one to get a arc, basically, focusing on his character, his like history, and like his growth, if you will, as a character. It's like, really? Really? Usopp's not gonna get that? Frankie didn't get that? Zoro kind of, but it was like so mediocre, and the rest of it was filled out in an SBS. So damn, Oda, damn. Like, is Usopp just gonna like fly on by through Elbaf, and then like the other major Straw Hats are yet again gonna save the day, and then he'll maybe get like one cool little power up here that's like, here's like an Elbaf Atom Tree seed, Usopp. Use it for your arrows. Oh, Scopper Gaban says, hey, by the way, I noticed you have observation hockey. You should probably do something about that. And then not until Vasco shot Von Auger, is he gonna like lock the fuck in? Like, really? Is that it? Is that really Usopp's story? Because if so, yo, we might as well put Usopp's character to fucking rest. So I could be jumping the gun, but it's like, I'm getting worried. I'm getting more worried about Usopp's character. I really, really am. I really, really am getting worried about his character. It's... I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this direction. But outside of that, we do have a game plan now. We have Scopper Gaban strategizing with the Straw Hats that are going up with him, and the Giant Warrior Pirates that are going to be going to face off against all the crazy shit, like Gunko with her arrows, Summers with the thorns, Killingham with the shadows, how that all operates together, and then their plan to take them all out simultaneously. That's going to be pretty cool. They don't want them to get to the harbor, because if that happens, it's game over. So we have our timer system. And then they're showing just the absurdity of like these gargantuan shadow creatures, which again, Loki can take care of apparently, but this is the time to shine for them. They want to be the future of their nation, so here we go. Lock the fuck in. Kashi was here, injured, but he gave us the scoop about Dorian Broggy running a rampage right now. We get information on Rodo's brother and how that's a whole thing, so he's going to go deal with that. Gerd and Goldberg are going to go there. That's going to be interesting. And then, yeah, Zoro again's asking about Dorian Broggy. Sanji's asking about Nami and the rest of the Straw Hat crew. They split up and do their attachment. Brook, low-key. Apparently, Brook got away. I have to go back now. Somehow, Brook escaped the bind. Let me see. I don't know if they're implying, like, he broke free because of the shadow, or not the shadow, the soul ability that he can do. And or if he just actually broke free somehow he just got out. Let me see. Saul, this is him getting defeated. Yeah, so we see him. We see the Straw Hats outside of Nami and not Nami. Chopper and Robin. They're all wrapped up in chapter 1147. They're right here. They're right here, all bandaged up. And then we have that Gunko moment. Yep, we had that. So Gunko, like, kicks him. Brook! That's where they left off on him. did see. When was the last time we saw them? That's right. That's when the Shadows were doing their thing. Summers was riding on that, like, thorn serpent thing. Right. We actually did get a map beforehand. Interesting. So Brooke was last seen over there. Oh, true. This is also the kids. Let me see. Bjorg. So Yalva. That's Yalva, Skada, Ulf, Colin, Mug, Roa, Bent, Jonah, Bjorg. So that's his brother. Okay, so that's his brother. We have seen his brother. In the library that gets set ablaze. Let's see. That's when Scopper tries to go in and Robin tries to do shit. Hey, she tried. Let's see. They're about to have her jump off. Some of the giants, of course, are upset. Again, this thorn serpent thing is crazy. No, Brooke is like super wrapped up here. He's like super wrapped up. What? When was the last time we see him? Robin tries to do her thing against Summer. He still is wrapped up. She tries to fall off. He still is wrapped up there. Still is wrapped up. When the fuck did he escape? Did he really just escape off screen? I fucking guess so. He still is there. Scopper comes in. No, he still is here by 1,149 because Brooke is like, whoa, damn, crazy. Coming in. He still is there. Chopper comes in. Brooke's there. I see him. The school gets set ablaze. The kids tries to make a beeline. They do the whole I'm gonna kill your kid thing. He surrenders. Yeah, they do the arrow, again, can Emu do that shit with the pointing shit? Damn. That'd be crazy. He gets taken out. This is the whole flashback in the first place with Brooke in chapter 1149. So this is the whole Brooke situation. And then they really do look alike. My apologies. So there's that. All right, let's go. Let's keep finding out before we get into the flashback. When was the last time we saw Brooke? So people are getting knocked out. That's when Emu does their form. Brooke is still there, right? He makes a comment. They have the goddamn pendulum book. They do the whole Domi reverse side. That happens. What the fuck? Did he really just escape off screen? Yeah, Dorian Broggy, their whole fucking crazy shit. And then there's a fucking tidal wave that you can't get in between them or you get flipped. And then again, Nightmare Fissure. They have an actual crater area that he has. Then we see his centaur form, this Killingham. So we have the Straw Hats here. I think I see Brooke right there. Let's see. Chopper. Land of the Dead. Right. And then that's when we get into the flashback. So, ever since 1151, where they were going to go to the Western Village, ever since then, the spirit of Elbrath, ever since this moment, and the kids were knocked out then, but I guess now they're awake. Apparently, yeah, no, wait, Brooke's right there. When the hell did he get out of there? When the frig did Brook get out of there? He's just gone, and the kids are awake now from the Conquerors hockey, so that's interesting. But, yeah, he's just gone. He's just fucking gone. How? Okay, so there is just an actual mystery on what happened to Brook. So Brook, yet again, being weird, incognito mode, doing some shit. Alright, Brook's going to be really fascinating. But again, fuck. Like, it's not enough Zoro is going to go up against Dory and Broggy. Brook has more intrigue and whatnot than Usopp and Elbaf. Because, yeah, he was sitting on Jinbei. Brook was sitting on Jinbei, but now he's just fucking gone. What the fuck happened? Alright, I don't know. This is weird. And again, the kids are awake, even though they got Conquerors hockey knocked out when Imu transformed. I guess Oda forgot about that, or maybe changed up his plans there, but whatever. And then, again, yeah, Brook's just gone. Brook's just fucking gone. Okay. Oh, man, that's fucking crazy. Okay, alright. Well, this is a very interesting chapter. Where it goes, I'm worried about Usopp, but I mean, who isn't at this point? I guess that's about it. So, tomorrow we're going to do our anime reaction. We will be having our Sunday breakdown stuff when it comes to the regular read-through stuff. And then there should be a chapter next week, so we'll hopefully get to more One Piece. So, that'll be our game plan. But that'll be it for the day. Sorry again for being late. Do apologize on that. Till next time, though, be safe, stay warm, be easy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you on the next One Piece chapter or the next stream, which will be earliest tomorrow. So stay tuned to that. And I will keep you guys posted if anything gets changed or pushed back. Sounds good? All right. Until the next chapter or the next stream. Oh, God, Usopp, please do something. Oda, please. You can't go 3 for 3. Oda, you can't go 3 for 3. If you go 3 for 3, I'm going to be fucking pissed at you, Oda. I'm going to be pissed. All right. I got to go. Take care, guys.